what's the impact of rising build to rent? Okay, so build to rent. So what build to rent is, all right, now, I'm probably going to be quite controversial here, but I don't really care. It's my opinion, and it's my channel, so I can do whatever I want. Okay, so here's the deal. I think the government and the wealthy elite and the corporate elites have decided that a good way to control the property is if they control it, okay? And the average landlord isn't involved in it anymore. And so what I think is happening is a lot of the regulations and things like that, and professionalize the industry, is pushing the accidental landlords, the mum and dads, out of property, and it's being handed over to professional corporates, with big money and pension funds and that sort of stuff. But, and that's a good thing, because we're not building enough property. Sorry, it's a good and bad thing. It's a double-edged sword. I don't agree with pushing out. I think there should be a market for that, but I think there will be. And where I think this is, a lot of the big development sites and the big infrastructure investments, okay, which I love. Look, I love my Regeneration. We've done very well out of Regeneration for clients, and I continue to look for Regeneration opportunities, and I think, that is awesome. And so those sites, that's where it's good for, because what it does, it totally lifts an area. Look at Woolwich, Royal Arsenal. Look at Kidbrooke. Look at Southall. Look at Manchester. Look at Birmingham. Look at Liverpool, Leeds, all these places where they're getting massive infrastructure, Crossrail stations, massive infrastructure spending by large pension funds and government, because it's generally a private and public, initiative. And amazing things can happen. And then, so what you can do, and this is the opportunity for you with build to rent, is if they're spending 1.2 billion or 800 million or whatever it is on that area, you sit there and you go, let me have a look around that area. I mean, Southall is one of those areas where I'm going back in a couple of weeks to the UK. And what I will be doing is I'm actually staying out in Southall, and I'm getting out there and, walking the pavements and finding opportunities for us to invest in, both development opportunities, but also individual refurb opportunities, for our clients to invest into. Why not? Why the hell wouldn't we? Because there's so much money being spent in that area. It's West London. It's still quite close, straight in on the tube, Crossrail, those sort of things. Yeah. So that's the approach that I'm taking, so build to rent, I think, will be more exclusively for the city centres and the large projects near the city centres, not in the outlying towns and things like that. So yes, it'll have an effect there, but not out there. So there will still be lots of opportunity out there. I just think the infrastructure spending is not going to be there, and the opportunity, the fundamentals, shops, schools, transport, major employees, major investment, aren't really going to be there like they should. Okay. If you've got any questions whatsoever, jump on my YouTube channel, Facebook, and just message me, and I'm happy to answer them either in video or text or whatever. And look, guys, be sure to subscribe to my channel, be sure to comment, and I look forward to seeing you. If you want to come along to one of the webinars, jump on our website, gladfish.com, and we're more than happy to chat through, and the guys can take you through getting your own plan and your own strategy, because let's face it, it's all good watching YouTube videos. It's all good watching Facebook videos. It's all good being on LinkedIn. It's all good being on the social media and learning all that sort of stuff. But until you sit down and get down and dirty with your detail and how it affects you personally and the opportunities that you have to make a difference in your life and your family's life, really none of it means, all this education doesn't mean anything until you take your first step. So get and meet with a team. If you do book- or gladfish.com, book-a-meeting, and go there, book a meeting with a team, sit down with them, get all your questions answered. Yeah, it's not a sales pitch. This is where we get your plan and we get your strategy together, and we actually work out what it is you want to achieve, where you're starting out, and then we work out how we can help you get there. And you know what? If we can't help you getting there, that's fine. If you're going to choose a strategy that we don't get involved with, fine. You know what? There's so much free education there that you can learn the fundamentals from. I'm happy to gift that away. It's all free. It's there. I've been doing this for years, giving my education away free. You don't need to go and spend 10 grand, 30 grand, whatever it is, even, 2.5, 3 grand for a weekend, to learn this stuff. It's there, it's available, and it's, if you're talking about my stuff, it's very simple, okay? So guys, Any questions, come back to me. Otherwise, have a great day, live with passion, and look forward to chatting to you real soon.